How you doing? Good news. Actually, not good news. Fantastic news for me. I went to the hospital this morning.
But wait,
Oh.
they don't even know that you missed your.
Oh yeah.
You didn't tell them that you missed your
Oh
chemo.
yes, I forgot all about that. 2 weeks ago, I went in for chemo, and I did my blood test on Monday, and then on Tuesday they asked me to do the blood test again, and they came back with some bad news. My white cells were not healed; they weren't there. They were low, really low, and they couldn't give me chemo. And I sat there and said, well, what are we going to do? Like, I mean, if I can't get chemo, right, obviously the cancer's going to take over, and I've got stage 4, but it's going to get me worse, right? And so they told me, they gave me a prescription to go get it, and they put a needle in my stomach to help bring them back. I started eating more protein and red meat, and my daughter's been making me good stuff too, right? Which, thank you, Julia. And she makes sure that when I get back, all my stuff is sterilized, which is really nice. I appreciate it. And so anyways, I go back. So for the 2 weeks, I was really nervous, right? You have to understand something. When you have a death sentence given to you, right, you kind of want to make it last as long as possible, right? Every day is very important. And okay, listen, you know what? I've been taking advantage of my entire life. I never really cared too much about, I just did what I wanted to do, right? And I was very successful doing it. But as far as my health my health was perfect before, but I always had a stomach problem, and I wouldn't go to the hospital because COVID at the end, and then finally I got sick, which you already knew about that. We don't really discuss it, but I went back and then they told me that, I have stage 4 cancer in the stomach. Well, that's a deadly disease. And they tell me Signet ring. There's no cure. It's like sugar, as we said, so it's fine. But being off the chemo for 2 weeks, right? I'm sitting there saying, if I go back today, which is today, by the way, this is Tuesday, right? And I went back today and they did a blood test and my white cells came back. I was back to normal, which is like, it's like winning a marathon, right? You're working so hard, swimming, watching your diet, doing exercise, what you can do, right, and bringing it back, and there's the bottle. So they maxed me right out. They gave me maximum, the most chemo they can possibly give me for 4 straight hours, right? And then they gave me a needle of chemo. But this time it was half full, not full. So I got a half a needle full, right? And because I was off for 2 weeks, they didn't want to, wreck me. The last time I came home, I was fine till about 8 o'clock, and I got the chills. Right now, it's 4. Well, when we were finished, it was 3 o'clock. So right now, I feel fantastic. I feel great, and I know that by 8 o'clock, I'm going to have the symptoms. The chemo starting to destroy things, and then I'll go to sleep for a few hours or a few days. Right, 2 days are up until this is done, and then once this is done, I got a prescription to get these needles every 2 days. They pump into my stomach, right, to bring my white cells back up. And I'm drinking a lot of fluids. That's very important. Now, what I want to talk about is life. Okay? Everybody, and this is seniors too. Well, I can't wait till I retire. I can't wait to do this and do that and do this, right? I've always lived one day at a time. I'm telling you right now, you know what? If you want to do something, do it now. Enjoy every single day of your life. And the biggest thing is, if you have an argument with your kids, or say your brother and sisters don't talk to each other, take my advice, right? Apologize. Get back together with them. They're the most important people in the world, is your brothers and sisters, and your mom and dad. No matter if your dad was a ASS, right, and your mom was an ASS, remember, without them, you wouldn't be here today, okay? My kids are wonderful. I love them to death. They love me because I've been there with them all the time. And no matter what they want to do, I've supported them. Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry about this. I'm getting teary. And one thing about chemo, if your eyes start watering, they burn your eyeballs. So that's one thing that's bad about chemo. So again, as I was saying, take care of yourself. Don't make plans 30 years from now or 20 years from now or 10 years from now. If you want to make plans, plan them now. Okay? I never made plans in my life because I watched too many people die before they did what they wanted to do. I never thought I would be in the same situation as they are right now, right? But if you want to do something, save your money and do it. Don't wait till you're 65 years old. Some might make it, some won't, right? And wait, or your pension, right? Oh, my pension. Listen to me. Your pension's not going to make your life. It'll help support your life, but it's not going to make your life. Take advantage while you're young. I'm 63 years old. I feel young. Oh, by the way, I'm growing my beard back. And it's growing in really weird. That's the chemo, right? And I still have my hair. Just to break I'm breaking the topic a bit. But anyways, again, love every day of your life. You've got one chance, right, to live it. And our lifespan is short, real short. It can go from 1 month of life to 100 years and maybe a little bit more than 100, if you're lucky. Most people die younger, right? My mom died at 48. My dad died at 67. My sister died at 37. My other brothers died at 37. Stupidity, that's why they died, right? My brothers and sisters, right? Doing the wrong things, right? But they both died, right? And so, as I said, whatever you want to do, think about it now. Live one day at a time and think of what you want to do today. It'll make life a lot easier. And Julie's making a lot of noise. She's going to bake some cookies or something, right?
Pizza.
Oh, she's making pizza. Can you do me a favor?
What?
I want to thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. It's very important, right? And I really love your comments back to me. I don't want to cry about this stuff because it really burns the crap out of your eyes. But I want to thank you very much for everything. I never thought in my life that the support from my YouTubers, my friends, I love you all, would give me this much energy and power. I will beat this thing to death. And if it does win, it's not going to win that easy, trust me. Right? When I have your support and my family's support, trust me, this is going to be a fun one. I'm going to have fun beating this. Right? This is not going to be something I don't feel sorry for myself at all, by the way. This happened, and guess what? We're going to deal with it with a positive attitude. Remember, when you have a problem, deal with it positive. Never, ever in your entire life, ever feel sorry for yourself. If you feel sorry for yourself, you've lost the battle. You've lost the battle. So don't ever feel sorry for yourself. And now I want Julia to come over here and she could end this video for me. If she wants to get over here, she wants me to talk some more. So here she comes. Thank you, Julia, because it looks funny when I do what I got to do. All right, thank you. Have a great day. This is from Tommy Tank saying, love yous all. Have a great day and subscribe if you like. Bye for now.